Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ekowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at thrivent.com.
Kyle, what do you got for 3 things we need to know?
People who undergo surgery just before the weekend have a significantly increased risk of death and serious complications. They call it the weekend effect. It's a pretty consistent thing. They looked at 25 common procedures and found this to be true. Now, they're saying the weekend effect is basically that hospitals and healthcare systems, they tend to operate on like a skeleton crew on the weekends. So if you have a surgery on a Thursday or Friday and you're going to be in the hospital recovering Saturday and Sunday, chances are you're maybe not getting as quality of care. And so that's what they're attributing that weekend effect to. So they're saying if you are getting a surgery, you're going to be in the hospital recovering afterwards, schedule it at the beginning of the week.
I mean, we're getting towards the end of the week. If you're going in for surgery tomorrow, you need to rethink that.
I know, or just make sure they've got plenty of people on staff to take care of you afterwards. Didn't necessarily apply to like surgeries where you just go home afterwards. It was more the aftercare.
Dude, you know what? Remember I was telling you guys I was supposed to go to lunch or a dinner last week, and the guy ended up in the hospital, so I didn't have to go.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Do you know what else happened? He was in the hospital for a couple of days, and then in the hospital, there was an active shooter.
Oh, my gosh.
Showed up in the hospital and shot somebody.
What?
And yeah, while the dude, this guy's, and what happens is all the nurses go into, what do you call that? When they
like lockdown?
Lockdown. And then people aren't getting taken care of.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, it was a whole chain reaction of chaos.
Whoa.
And I was like, why wasn't this news? And then somebody said, it was in the news. And I looked and it was all over the news.
That's like the
That's
Grey's.
so scary.
I was like, I don't see that. I don't.
That's like a Grey's Anatomy episode.
Yeah.
Totally.
And they have to like perform seriously, like they had to perform a surgery like on someone when there was like an active shooter.
Same with ER. Don't you remember that? That's
Well,
when...
I'm talking about real life,
Yeah.
guys.
It was.
This was real life last week.
Meredith Grey is real in my life.
Gummy bear Crocs are now a thing. Haribo Crocs just look exactly like the Gold Bears candy, the gummy bears. They're like gummy Crocs. And they even have like the little giblets that look like gummy bears to put them on top. And just another amazing Croc collab coming your way March 11th. This is such a weird TikTok. The TikTok trends can get so like unhinged and outrageous. This, I think, is one of those. So TikTokers are discovering that the popular cosmetics brand Lush uses edible packaging peanuts to ship their products in, and now they're all eating them just because they're 100% edible. They use like a vegetable starch-based alternative, and they don't apparently taste good. It's just a trend. Like, oh, I got some Lush cosmetics. Let me eat my packing peanuts.
I've tried them before.
So weird.
have?
Why?
Yeah, because I know that they're edible, so I've tried them before.
Were they gross?
They don't taste like anything, and then it's just like when they dissolve, it's like a slimy film.
Ew.
So that you get full and no calories.
Ew.
I would
Sure.
assume that's why you eat them.
I bet you if you put some sauce on them, they wouldn't be too
Yeah,
bad.
but think about it. If you can eat this stuff and not get calories and it fills you up, that's probably why they're doing it.
But I don't think it fills you
I
up
don't think
a
it's
lot.
like giving you.
It fills up a box. Why won't it
But
fill your stomach?
They
dissolve.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
When
they
it
don't
melts
expand.
in your
You're eating
mouth,
slime. You're eating
Yeah.
like vegetable starch slime.
They
Yeah.
must dissolve. You fill a lot of it up. It'll
It might
dissolve.
fulfill
with,
the feeling.
It'll fill with slime.
I don't
and then
think
you're
that's
full.
the purpose of it. I think it's just the TikTok trend to show that they're doing it.
Right.
But the experts are saying, hey, be careful because not all packing peanuts are edible and they aren't really good for you. But I mean, mean, these particular ones are 100% edible. They're not going to hurt you, but I guess like Payton said, it's not like a
They're not
delicious
yummy.
treat either.
No.
And that's 3 things you need to know.
Let's get to Peyton's predictions. What's the vibe today, Peyton?
I'm going to tell you if you are a morning person or a night owl.
Christopher, thanks for holding. What's your sign?
Hey, it's Christopher, and I'm a Taurus.
Okay, Christopher the Taurus, listen, unless there's a gourmet breakfast waiting for you, you are not waking up early. Morning person, absolutely not. You hit snooze at least 6 times a day, and you'll stay in bed until the last possible second. You're thriving at night, though, when the world is quiet and nobody's bothering you.
Liar, liar, because I'm talking to you this morning, right?
I guess so, yeah. You caught me up. That's true.
Yeah, you're fantastic. You've got a great #1 morning show.
Thanks, Christopher.
I think that's an actual cartoon.
Haley, what's your sign? Good morning.
Good morning. I am a Sagittarius.
Okay, Sagittarius, morning or night, you really don't care as long as you're doing something fun. If you're up early, it's because you're catching a flight or you're going on some kind of adventure. And if you're up late, it's because you found something way more exciting to do than go to sleep.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hi, Haley. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Brittany, good morning.
Hi.
Hi. What's your sign, Brittany?
I'm a Leo.
Okay, I am also a Leo. Okay, Leos, we wake up like we are the main character. The sun rises and we are stretching dramatically, making sure everyone knows that we have arrived. We're going to need our full 8 hours of sleep, though, because if we don't, everybody is going to hear about it.
Huh. Wow. Yeah, no, I'm definitely a night person.
I feel the same way. Like, I know I wake up so early, but, like, I'm not a morning person. Like, I do not like to be
not
talked
for
to in the
me.
morning.
That's a good thing you have this job.
No, until I get here, like on the car ride, I like ride in silence. Like I don't want to hear anything.
Yeah.
I'm overstimulated. Like just until I have my coffee, stay away.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
100%. Thanks, Brittany.
Yes.
Hey, Mike.
Mike, good morning. Rolling with you, John J. Virgos.
Hey, wait, before you do Virgo, it's interesting what people pick up when they listen to the podcast, listen to the show live. You know how many text messages we got? In our text line, you text JJR and whatever it is you want to say to 96893. So many people message on the text line that Mike the Virgo on Ash Wednesday didn't say goodbye by saying, have a blessed day. And I never paid attention that you did that. Is that something you do every time you call in?
I haven't really noticed it either, but I will make sure I say it today and for the rest
Apparently you say it every time because we got like 15 text messages.
Yeah, you got a tagline.
Yeah.
So yesterday I just messed up and just tried to switch it up on you guys and be nice and gentle, and people are recognizing Mike the Virgo.
Yeah, I guess so. So what do you got for Virgo?
I'm going to keep going.
Yes. All right. Well, Mike the Virgo and John J the Virgo, you guys are an early bird and a night owl. You don't sleep. You kind of just exist. You wake up early because you have a to-do list that just isn't going to check itself off. And you stay up late because your brain refuses to just shut up. So rest couldn't be you. You guys struggle with that.
That's me 100%. What about you, Mike?
Absolutely. I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, my wife thinks that my brain never sleeps. Yeah.
I could see that.
All right, Mike, have a great day.
You guys have a blessed day.
All right, man.
We'll take it.
is.
Victor, good morning.
What's up, guys? Out here represented for the Capricorns.
Yeah, well, Capricorns, it sounds like you've got a lot of energy right now, Victor, and that's perfect because you are a morning person, no question. You probably wake up before your alarm, ready to grind. You also might allow yourself a night out every now and then, and even then, you'll be up at 6 a.m. also making moves while the rest of us are, like, recovering.
Now, we're waking up at 3 o'clock every day out here. If it's not the alarm waking up, it's the dogs waking me up.
Crazy.
All right, dog, have a great day.
Yeah, take care, man. See you.
How about Libras?
Kyle, Libras, you want to be a morning person, but like, let's be real. You love your cozy bed too much. If somebody drags you out of bed with the promise of a cute breakfast spot, you'll do it. But otherwise, you might be up late on the weekend, scrolling on Pinterest or Instagram, dreaming about your perfect life.
That is so true. And that's why I wake up so early, because I need like 2 or 3 hours before I get in here to be fully awake. Then it doesn't feel like the morning anymore, even though it's still 5 a.m.
I'm blown away by what time you get early, what time you wake up. Because, you know, I've been pretty vocal about my skincare routine. And at night when I put the skincare on or in the morning, I'm just like, oh, this takes so long. And I can't imagine what you go through putting makeup on. It must take a long
But that's
time.
like my peaceful time.
Right.
I really enjoy it. It takes me probably 200 times longer to put on my makeup than take it off, but I hate taking it off, and I love putting it on. It's
But
just
it
because
still
it's
takes
like
time.
my peaceful. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, how long does it take you to put makeup on?
I don't know. I mean, it could be a half an hour. It could be an hour. Just depends how quick I'm moving in the morning.
Crazy. What about Pisces?
Yeah, Richie, my Pisces, and we are in Pisces season right now. Pisces, you are not a morning person. You're the person who says just 5 more minutes in bed, and somehow you wake up 3 hours later. You're thriving at night, you're lost in your own little dream world, and you're probably journaling about life or staring at the moon like it personally understands you.
I do love nighttime, especially late night is my favorite.
Yeah.
We just happen to get up at late night. That's when we wake up.
That's very true.
All right, if you didn't get your sign, it's posted at johnjaneRich.com.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.